What's going on, guys? This is Jalen Evans, or Coach J, and I am the number one coach for helping Black men to eliminate self-doubt, break free from feeling stuck, and overcome the fear of failure. Now, this video is going to be very quick, so stick with me throughout the entire video. I'm going to show you all of the clients that I've helped to do that exact same thing, to show them where they were before working with me and coming into the coaching program and the after. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So first person I want to introduce you to is Terrence. So Terrence was at a crossroads in his life. He had a life-changing event that had him move back home with his family. He was feeling stuck, uncertain, and even though he was ambitious, he was struggling with self-doubt and also lacked direction. He wanted to be very social. He wanted to do some solo travel and live abroad and do all of these amazing things, but he was just stuck in this self-doubt and a lack of confidence that he could actually do it. So when he came into the program, we focused on the elevation self-assessment matrix and the next level navigator. And that is what helped him to get that step-by-step plan, to build that confidence, and to use the tools that he needed to get to his next level. So what he did after implementing these strategies, after using the Elevate framework, he is a now thriving entrepreneur. He is now actively building his real estate portfolio and creating that financial freedom for himself. He conquered that fear of solo travel, experiencing the world on his own terms. He's meeting new people, expanding that perspective, and his mindset has completely shifted. No longer to take risk, no longer afraid to take risks, and he is now executing at the highest level that he can. All right, so next person I want to show you is Brandon. So Brandon, before coaching, he was feeling stuck in his life. Confidence was elusive. He had a fear of failure that anchored him in the same predictable patterns as we sometimes get into. So he was scared to step out of his comfort zone, and self-doubt was very heavy on him. And he honestly, before he jumped into the program, he was very he was nervous to do so. He didn't necessarily know if investing in himself was going to make the difference. But he did. He made that investment, and that is when everything changed. So what we did with Brandon is that we executed the elevation identity upgrade. Oh, sorry, not this client here. My bad. We executed the elevation identity upgrade, and we also did the confidence black print. And in this client, with this client, he's now more confident. He's proactive. He's more self-assured than ever. He's going out, he's talking to women, and as you can see on the screen, he now has a podcast that he has launched as well. Now, Brandon's story is proof that when you execute and use the elevation framework in only 3 sessions, you can have a difference. And the confidence black print gave him the step-by-step tools that he needed to go ahead and make that happen. So next client I want to introduce to you is Omar. So when Omar came into the program, Omar was a person that he was ambitious. He was in the Navy. He had a lot of things going on for himself, but he was getting out of a long-term relationship and needed to find himself. He's a person that loved his family, but he always people pleased. He was a person that was not addressing his personal problems. He had depressive episodes that weighed him down and questioned if he can actually move forward on some of these things. And he poured so much energy into other people that he distracted himself from himself, right? So what he did when he came into the coaching program is we executed on the elevation identity upgrade and also the elevation self-assessment matrix. And he embarked on a transformative journey that broke these old habits and created a roadmap that actually helped him to move forward. Now today, he is very clear about his goals. He doesn't have any distractions, any vices that's stopping him from moving towards what he needs to do, what he identified what he needs to be doing. And his journey is now a testament of what the elevation framework can do. And in only 1 session, you can ask him yourself, he saw the difference. All right. So next person I want to show you is Leroy. So Leroy, like many men, he grew up without a father figure. He didn't have his father in his life. He grew up with a lot of women, sisters, his mom, and he didn't feel supported. He masked his humor. He masked his pain with humor and jokes, and he was struggling mentally and deeply inside. And for years, he felt this way, like a lot of men do. We feel these problems for years, and he was feeling these for years. He was stuck in these patterns that he tried to keep figuring out on his own to fix, and it never happened. So once Leroy jumped into the program, we were able to also implement the elevation identity upgrade and also the elevation self-assessment matrix. And with that, he has now done so many things. This is actually a message that he sent over to me. So with that, he connected with his dad, right? Like he has connection with his dad. He got a new job. He got out of his own way. We addressed all of that pain that was there. We were able to heal up those wounds and help him to move forward to securing a job that is now in alignment with his future. So those are the things that happen when you execute with the elevation framework. All right. Next client I want to show you is X. So X is a college student, and he was struggling with a 1.6 GPA. He could not get out of his own way as far as making connections, getting social, and meeting new people on campus. He was socially awkward, as some might say. He was nervous about pursuing opportunities. So once he came into the coaching program, we started to address all of those by way of using the elevation, identity upgrade, and the self-assessment matrix. And in only one semester, we turned his whole education around it. He now is working at around a 3.5 GPA as of that semester and beyond. So we executed on those elevation, identity upgrade, the elevation self-assessment matrix, and these are the tools that helped him to start making friends, forming genuine connections. And now his business is booming. He's thriving. He's working with Baller's Life. He's working with Overtime. He's working with these different companies, all because he was able to gain the confidence throughout our coaching program. So these are just a few clients that I wanted to show you all that are just doing amazing things. And I want you to pause the video right here to just make sure you can take a read at some of these messages. These are from other clients that I serve. These are just a couple I'm highlighting here that are just doing amazing things. I want you to go ahead and just, again, read through some of these here. And here's the thing. Some of you may have a vision for yourself. Some of you may know the 10-year vision. You may have the why. You may have the milestones. You may have the skills. And some of you may not have any of that. Regardless, likely what you're missing is this subconscious alignment, understanding the root, understanding the negative programming that has been placed into all of us that is keeping you stuck. And even if you're doing well, like some of these previous clients, even if you're doing well, you could be doing so much better, making so much more money, having so many more relationships. But if you don't address the root and understand the negative programming that is there, you won't be able to step into this purpose and be able to step into this identity. And those are the things that are keeping you stuck. So what I need you to do is, if any of these stories resonated with you, if you are looking to work with a coach that understands the self-doubt, that understands the procrastination, if you're self-sabotaging, maybe you're going through a major life change like Terrence, maybe you're a person that's already dedicated, you're having a lot of things going on like Omar, or you've been chasing a vision, but you keep hitting these invisible walls like Leroy. Here's the truth. Having a powerful vision is not enough if your subconscious beliefs don't align with it. Without clearing these mental blocks or these mental pitfalls, you're going to keep playing small and you're going to be stuck in the same cycles over and over. These self-help books, you figuring out on your own is not going to happen, or you would have done it already. So that's where I work with my clients, to not only create a crystal clear purpose and a direction, but to forever eliminate the limiting beliefs that are holding them back. So if you are interested in learning the process and the method that I use with all these clients that I just showed you before, I need to click the link below for a free 15-minute call, and we're going to uncover that North Star vision for you. We're going to identify what's been keeping you stuck, and we're going to map out exactly how we can elevate your life for the better starting today. So go ahead and book that call. If you're like Omar, if you're like Leroy, you're like any of these clients that I sent over to you, I'm going to show you exactly how I help these clients to step up, step into their power, travel the world, start a business, get in relationships, get that dream job, work, expand your business, whatever it may be for you. Click that link below, and I will see you in the next couple of days, or I'll see you today. All right. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Peace.